Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today is the long anticipated house tour, but this is not just any house tour. We are going to show you every single cupboard in every single drawer, in every single closet, every single room, obviously like a normal house tour would. But I have been working on this for almost 2 years now, just getting decluttered, minimized to our standards at least, and having everything have a place. And it's all currently put in its place right now, which doesn't usually happen, but it is today, so I'm going to show you guys. One disclaimer: we are not going to show the nursery because we are going to be doing a separate nursery tour video for that, so that's the only room that you won't see. And a couple of the rooms we've done recently declutters on, and I've shown you everything in them already, so I'll show you them still, but we won't go into super big detail about those spaces. So we're gonna go inside in just a second here. The other thing I wanted to say is that I hesitated to make this video because I don't want this to come across as like bragging that look at our house, everything's in its place in any way, shape, or form. Also, if you're looking for a Pinterest worthy, everything all white home, everything in glass jars with labels, this is not it. It's just everything in a place and it works for us. So let's go check it out, and we're gonna start with the entryway. So we live in a duplex. Lighting's gonna be weird because it's evening. But when you first come in here, we have this little closet. Anthony hangs his lunch bag here that he kind of throws his work stuff in. And then opening it, we have our coats and shoes. Basically, the top 2 racks are Bailey's, the bottom 2 racks are Quinn's. And then Anthony and I keep the shoes we wear most at the bottom. The rest are in the garage. And then we have a flip-flop bin, all of our coats like I mentioned, and then up here to the right we have our grocery cloth bags and our grocery clipboard. And then we also have the girls' dance bags, which they haven't been able to use lately. And then we have this green bin with other little bags for if we want to go to the park and throw some stuff in there or whatever the case may be. So that is the first thing you see when you walk in our house. Got the beautiful welcome sign. I love that. So right next to that entry closet is our pantry. And I did a video on this a while ago. I don't remember how long it was. I will link any declutter videos that I've done in the description box. But this is one that we did. It was not a pantry when we moved in. It was just an empty water heater closet. So I basically installed these shelves right here, and the baskets here, and then we put these shelving units in this hanging basket to kind of turn it into a pantry. And then we have this hanging organizer here, which I have all our spices in, and if you know me, you know of course they're alphabetized because that's what I do. But yeah, I mean, in here it's just food. Obviously it speaks for itself. We keep extra cereal, candy. This is our lunch bag. All our bread products go up here. And then down here we keep anything that's extra, like dressings and peanut butter and mayo, just kind of extras that we keep on hand for that. And we also keep our recycling in here because it's a small little bin. We can easily tuck it away in there. So that is our pantry. Right next to our pantry is where I keep our menu plan for the month. And I was doing monthly meal planning for a good bit of the year, but I've kind of gotten overwhelmed with it a little bit, so I've taken it down, so that's why the month is not complete. But today's the 21st, we're having leftovers, and so this is there so everybody can see. And then we have all of River's pictures from our ultrasounds, which is super fun. This is the latest one right here. Has his little the cross section of his arm right there, so that's a really good one that we got recently when I was 34 weeks along. Okay, so we just saw the pantry, which was here, the entry door closet, and the entry. So we are going to turn this corner and show you the bathroom that's downstairs. We keep our little dog food section here. There's Lexi. Say hi, Lexi, Mama. Say hi. You say hi? We have Lexi and Ripley. Ripley is probably sleeping somewhere else. We keep our sunglasses and keys here. This is not us, obviously. I haven't had a chance to change those pictures out. But eventually I'll do that. I mean, now that the house is done, I can probably do that a little easier. But then this is the downstairs bathroom and laundry room, which when we move, this is a rental. I don't think I mentioned that. This is a rental. So when we move and buy our own home, laundry on the same floor as the bedrooms is going to be a must because it's kind of like a big chore carrying all this up and down. But heading into the bathroom, I mean, it's just a bathroom, obviously. Toilet, sink, mirror, all that fun stuff. So we'll show you in the drawers. This is right by the entry. So this is kind of our junk drawer, which is interesting that it's in a bathroom. I know. But this is our drawer that we keep. This is all of Anthony's stuff here that he uses for work. Pens, and then the mommy hook for carrying in groceries. Safety kind of stuff that we can grab quickly if we need it. Chapsticks and kind of random stuff here, and then cords and extra sunglasses here. So it's really like no rhyme or reason to it, but it's organized, so it works just fine. Then under the cupboard underneath it, there's not much. We have this bin which has headbands and my face wipes. I keep one package downstairs and one package upstairs, and then a few tools like nail clippers and stuff that we use often. There's actually just my toothbrush in here right now. I keep one up and one downstairs for that as well. This has mouthwash and perfumes in it. And then down here we just have sunblock and bug spray, a lint roller. This is the dance makeup bag. And this is the cup that Quinn uses to get the dogs water. And then this is all of our dog stuff, collars and brushes and stuff like that. So that is all that is down there. Then under the sink, this is kind of the bathroom we do our hair in most often. So we keep our hair accessories down here, which I've shown this before. This is an amazing buy from the Dollar Tree. This basket has all of my styling tools and hair brushes, and then all of the hair sprays and stuff like that. Other sprays, tissues, and then this one has like hair bows and ribbons in it. And then we have some extra cotton balls and tissues in the back. So that is what is in that cupboard. Now coming up here above the toilet, we have this hanging shelf rack. These are just decorative. And in here is all of our fingernail polish and fingernail polish remover, and then we just have mouthwash and Febreze. So pretty simple up there. This is the laundry. So we hung this curtain to make it kind of look like more a shower back there or something, and we've actually had people that were like, whoa, we thought it was a shower back there when we pulled it back. So it works pretty well. But this is our laundry. So pull that back. We installed this when we moved in. We've done a few updates. I'll kind of tell them as we go. So we installed this, which we keep all of our laundry stuff on, and then washer dryer, kind of obvious stuff. Over here we have our step stool, ladder, and our ironing board and iron, which this gets used like every day. We iron our socks and underwear and everything. Just kidding. Anthony's the only one that uses this maybe once every couple months when he's wearing like a button-up work shirt, and that's it. So that doesn't get much use. But over here, I actually love this part of the bathroom. We have this shelving unit that's built in, and the very bottom we have blankets, which we keep some upstairs and some downstairs, like throw blankets. And then the next two shelves are board games, and this shelf is kind of a utility shelf. So we've got our cleaning rags, and then we've got tools that we use more often. A lot of our tools are in the garage, but the ones we use most often are in here. Our heating packs. And then up here is all extras. So we've got like extra cleaning stuff, extra toilet paper, extra paper towels. This box has extra masks in it, our Ring doorbell stuff in there. So it's just kind of a utility shelving system, which is nice. So now going out of the bathroom, you see right across, that's the pantry I showed you. We're going to turn left into the living room, and we're going to kind of do a hook around before we head upstairs. Over here to the left, this is where we have the girls' commission chore system. Let me know in the comments if you want to know more about their commission system. They've been putting their money in here because we're using play money right now because we don't want to use cash with everything going on. So we did add that, but this is their chore system. Here we have their Barbie house, and we keep all of the like accessories like shoes and hard stuff that they have. Like they have this little drawer system. All of that is in this bin. And then in the bottom 2 bins, we keep their Barbies in one and all of the clothes in the other, so that when they're playing with those, they can easily put them away. And when they're playing, they get them all out and they just kind of dump them out and pick what they want out of it. But then they can easily put it back because they know which bin each one belongs in. So that is key, is for everything to have a place. Only have what you actually use and need or love, and have it be simple so that kids can like put it back on their own, basically. So this is our living room, which if you've watched our channel, you've seen in plenty of cleaning videos. But this is the couch that I love to hate. It is the ugliest couch ever, but it is, Anthony doesn't agree with me, but it is the most comfortable couch I've ever sat on. So it's just hard to get rid of it because it is so comfortable. And when someone stays the night, we don't have a guest room, so this is their bed, and we want that to be a comfortable thing for people. So we keep it, but its days are numbered because of how ugly it is, for sure. Those are fighting words. But over here in the corner, we keep the girls' bigger stuff. So they have a gymnastics mat, a gymnastics beam, and Quinn's guitar. And then we keep the extra blocks that don't fit under the hutch there. And it's normally, the couch is normally not shifted this far over, but since it is getting warmer, we put in our air conditioner, and that has to go on this side so that the vent can go into the window. And so we don't really have a choice but to move the couch all the way over. So that is why that is how it is. This is the toy hutch. This is one that I think this is the last organizing video I did. So this is really recent. So obviously you can see toys and movies. Everything looks the same as it did in the last video. If you did see that, I'll show you in the drawers just really quickly so that if you haven't seen that, you know. This is just the game drawer, kind of card games, basically. This drawer is leapfrog stuff. And then this one are like medium-sized puzzle boxes. Down here we have the larger puzzles, and then some of the other like bigger toys they have. Like this is a magnet thing. This is a water pad. These are Quinn's letter magnets. So just kind of bigger stuff. And then in these cupboards, we have all their Legos, all of their music stuff, doctor kit, and all of their like wooden puzzles. So they can easily reach in and grab what they need, but easily also put it back in there. And that has been actually really nice. They've actually really enjoyed it, and they've played with all this stuff way more than they used to now that it's organized. This right here is the music corner. They are both in a program called Let's Play Music, and it's amazing. Bailey just finished her 3rd year, and she composed her own song, which is right here. So she wrote this song on her own and put the words to it and everything, and she's going to be showing it off at her virtual Zoom recital tomorrow. So that's going to be really fun for her to show all her hard work. And then Quinn just finished her 1st year of Let's Play Music. So this is kind of Quinn's section. Her recital was last week, so she already has her ribbon. And then this is Bailey's, which actually next year Quinn will be on the keyboard as well, so this will probably get put away. So back here is the karaoke machine, which is just kind of like one for kids. It's not like a legit one, but they love playing with it. They don't play with it often, but they really love it when they do, so we keep that. And then this is just extra pillows from our couch that we kind of just gave to the dogs to have a little dog bed right here in front of the fire, because they don't like to kind of be in the middle of everything when the girls are playing. This allows them to be kind of on the outskirts of the living room, but still down here hanging out with all of us if they want. And then up here we have our TV, Xbox, PlayStation, and then the controllers that go along with it. I keep these 2 DVDs here because this one's Dunstan Baby Language, and we're going to be needing that very soon. So we need to watch that one. And then this is the girls' art curriculum that I use. Pop it in there. The teacher on the TV teaches all of it, and it's great because I'm not much of an art teacher. So I keep those there. And that is the living room. I think I hit everything. Okay, so I'm going to take you into the dining room now, which is just connected to the living room. And this is one of the other projects that I want to do. I have all the supplies for it, but I want to repaint the chairs and stain the table like a gray color, gray and white basically, to kind of go better with the kind of theme of the house. So, and then I got dark gray upholstery to put on the seats. So that is definitely a project that will be coming when the weather warms up and I'm able to do that. We just keep this little round thing here and we change out what we have on it for centerpieces. Bailey actually put the letterboard together this time around. She wanted to do that and she put the 5 there because we're about to be a family of 5. So that was really cute. And she was really proud of herself for that. And then some friends of ours got us these placemats. Always stay humble and kind. If you watch our channel, you know I say that at the end of our videos. So it's perfect to have that as our placemats. Over here, this is the sliding door to the backyard, which is a decent sized backyard for this area. We live in this greater Seattle area. To get this much space for what we pay in this area is definitely good. So that's nice to have. And then this is our chalkboard sign that we change for the season. But since baby River is going to be here in 34 days, which is insane, I was just thinking in terms of weeks before. And then when I put the day countdown on there, it really hit me that it's really soon. So right now it's a countdown to my due date. And then in the back corner over here by the table, I forgot to mention, we keep our little TV trays that we use when we have like company over and things like that. In this corner, we keep our high chair. It's still out because I was using it with my nephew. And so now that River's coming, I know he won't be in it for 6 months or so, but we just tuck it under there and it's fine. It's out of the way. We also keep our router and lighters for the candle and the fire pit outside right there underneath. So now we are going to go into the kitchen, and I didn't show this. This is kind of the back of our kitchen cabinets, and it's just some of the girls' artwork that they've done, and we just kind of love looking at it. I know it's not like glamorous and Pinterest worthy, but it's what they made and we love it. So we keep that up there. So this is our kitchen, and definitely have seen this in cleaning videos if you've watched our channel. But we have this really nice peninsula that tends to get cluttered sometimes. So it's been a mission of mine to try to keep everything off of it. I keep our budget binder here and my planner here, which has been pretty much useless this year because of everything going on, but it's there. We have our fruit all kind of here, and then obviously you can see everything. This is Ripley's medication. He's got congestive heart failure, so he is on medication. He's 14 years old, so he's pretty old for a dog, especially a Chihuahua, so that's for him. This back here, my computer is on this little, actually it's just a cake stand that I have a microfiber cloth on so it doesn't slide. And I use it when I have my computer in the kitchen so that it's off the level in case something spills, that way nothing gets on it. So that's what that is there. And then this is all pretty self-explanatory. Our cookie jar is pretty empty, so we need to refill that because that's my favorite part of the kitchen. And then looking over here, obviously the normal appliances that you would see in a kitchen. On top of this fridge, we have our alcohol bin and then a couple pans that I use often, which have a place in that cabinet right there, but I just don't put them in there because I use them so often and it's hard for me to reach that cabinet. So let's show you inside this cabinet. All it has in there is this wipes case, which actually is full of batteries. So that's our battery case, and that's the only thing in there. It's kind of like the vent for the microwave. Coming down here, this is the most awkward corner cabinet, but we keep our mixer and ice cube tray, and then a couple Tupperware that don't fit in the drawers that we keep the other Tupperware in. Our cupcake stand in the back, and then down here we have our blender and then our skillet that we use to cook like bigger batches of stuff all at once. Underneath the sink, I have also done a video on this. So we reorganized all of this, and this is all of our cleaning products that we use. So that is kept all down there. So now coming over here, this is kind of our utensil drawer for the bigger utensils that we use. And we use everything in here. I've kind of minimized it to what we actually use and put everything in its place. This drawer is our silverware drawer, and I also keep our phone charger and some markers here, markers, pens, or whatever, in case we need to grab one, because the rest of them are upstairs. And then we keep toothpicks, and these are for corn on the cob, and then we're using them all right now, but any chip clips or anything like that go in there. This is just the girls' old tablet. It doesn't hold the charge that well. It still works if you can get it to charge. I probably should just get rid of it, but it's hard to because it's an electronic and those are expensive to replace. Then this drawer has our like storage bags, tin foil, parchment paper, pot holders, some like sprinkle like baking stuff basically, some disposable bibs, which the girls don't use bibs anymore, but like I said, my nephew was staying here during the week sometime, so we have those for him, and we'll keep those for River. The second drawer down is the girls' drawer. This drawer has all of their utensils and plates and all that kind of stuff, cups and water bottles in that. The third drawer down is the Tupperware drawer. So it has a lot of our Tupperware is being used right now, which you'll see in the fridge in a second, that we have a lot of leftovers, but it's normally full of Tupperware. Okay. And then down here is kind of more Tupperware basically. So these ones right here, and then smaller ones as well we keep, and then these are glass bowls with lids that we keep there. Going over to these cupboards, this is where we keep our dinner plates and bowls and our pots and pans. On this side we have our toaster, our like mixing bowls and strainers, and then our crock pot, instant pot, and cutting boards down there. So that is all visible and easily seen, easy to put away. Bailey actually puts away the dishes, so she's able to do that really easily with that. Heading up here to the upper cabinets, this is food storage as well as the pantry. So we've got breakfast cereals up there. This is kind of stuff you like, baking stuff like oil and sprays and seasonings and stuff like that, breadcrumbs. And this is Anthony's latest obsession right here, this avocado salsa. And then all of our canned goods over here. Up there in the top corner is the baking basket. So flour and cocoa and all that kind of stuff is all up in that basket. And then moving over to this one, the top sugar, that was a giant bag of sugar. We normally don't get a bag that big, so it wouldn't fit in the baking bin. So that's just there. And then this is kind of like our first aid, like medicine cabinet section. So all of our medicines are in that tote. We have a first aid kit on top. And then the thermometer and nose Frida and little cups for medicine and stuff are all over there. And then in this bottom section, we have shot glasses, mugs, cups, and like water bottle, coffee mug type things. These are the vitamins the girls take. And then these are the ones I take every day, prenatals and an iron. So now we're gonna curve back around to the fridge and freezer. And I mean, it's just food obviously, but this is kind of how we have it organized. This is actually an office like letter organizer, but I have it there so that things can be stacked without having to like pull everything out to get the bottom item out of there. So that works really well. And then in the fridge, this is how we have that organized. The bottom looks pretty full, but there are separate baskets. So there's a deli basket, there's a cheese basket, and then there's a snack basket. These are all leftovers. I mentioned we have a lot of those. So those are leftovers, obviously fruits and veggies, and Anthony's beer and soda here. Drinks on top. Same kind of thing that most fridges have, so nothing too special there. And then last thing in the kitchen is the girls' play kitchen, and they love this thing when it's cleaned out and organized. They play with it a lot. So we keep their little Melissa and Doug ice cream thing up in the freezer part, because that makes sense. And then down here we keep all their other food, and if you know me, you know I have it organized by category. So we've got like fruits and vegetables, we've got canned foods, we've got drinks down there, sandwich stuff down there. So everything's kind of in a bin organized so that they can, if they want to make like sandwiches for people, they can just pull that bin out and do that and not like have to dig through and throw stuff everywhere and make a mess of it to do what they want to do. In the microwave, we actually keep wipes because we need them so often, and I just don't want them sitting out. So we just keep them in there, and if they want to use the microwave, they just stick them up here on top, use it for what they want, and then when they're done, I'll just usually throw them back in there because they usually forget to do that. But down here, we just have their lunch boxes, the little grocery bin, and then this black bin has their aprons in it, which was, the aprons were given to us as a mommy-daughter gift when Bailey was a baby. So it's an adult size one and a kid size one. But now Bailey just wears the adult size one and Quinn wears the kid size one, and it works great. And then down here we have, this bin has tools in it. And then this one has non-food kitchen items, all of the teapots and plates and play money and all that kind of stuff. So that is it for downstairs. We keep bibs here. I didn't mention that. But that is it for downstairs. We are gonna head upstairs now, and the girls are up there right now watching a show, so I'm gonna have them come down here and we will show you everything up there. All right, so let's go back down towards the front door right here. And right inside the front door, should probably lock that, is where the stairs go up. So we have this baby gate up actually for the dogs because they are not allowed upstairs. The carpet was put in brand new before we moved in. So they're not allowed upstairs at all except for to go to bed at night, and they know when we do open this, they go straight to their bed. That way they don't have any accidents up there. So we keep that there for them, but it's nice for when little kids are here too. Then in the corner here, we have our upstairs basket. So when we have stuff downstairs that needs to go up, but we're not going up at that moment, we can just throw it in that basket and then kind of bring stuff up throughout the day, or at the end of the day, we can bring the whole basket up and put things where they belong. All right, so now we're at the top of the stairs, and it's pretty much just kind of like a short little hallway. So we're gonna go left first, which will take us to the linen closet. And I've also done a video on this one. It was disastrous before, so definitely watch that one if you want some quick motivation to tackle a cleaning project. But up here I just have a few photography backdrops, and then all of our sheets here, towels, blankets, humidifiers, and our steamer. So that's what we keep in the linen closet. Again, everything has a place. It's all neatly organized. And then this room is the girls' room. So we have 3 bedrooms in this house. One of them is our homeschool room and office. So they share a room. And this is what it looks like. Which, I've done a couple cleaning videos with this room, so you may have seen this too. But we'll just start over here in the corner. We've got their lamp chair and books. So like this is kind of like the reading corner basically. They love books so much. So I organize them by color, by rainbow color, and then by height because it looks so much nicer. And they actually do a really good job of keeping it like that. Sometimes the height's off a little bit, but they definitely put their books away by color, no problem. So that's been really nice. And then all the chapter books are up here. We have this okay to wake alarm, which if your kids get out of bed too early in the morning, this is a godsend. For sure look into that because they know they're not allowed to come out of their room until this light is green, and they can play if the light is red. So it turns red an hour before they can actually come out, but they can get up and play and read quietly if it's red, but they can come out when it's green. So they know that pretty well. We keep our library books down here on the floor just because they don't fit in the shelving. And then we have our fans out right now, so you'll see a couple of those up here because we have our air conditioning unit in our master bedroom, and we use the fans to funnel that cool air into here because this is the south facing window in our house and it gets so hot in here during the day. So we funnel that in to keep this cool during the day. That way at night we can close it up and they aren't like so hot they can't sleep. This is their little vanity, and they keep whatever they want in there really. Like they choose what they put in there. So there's rocks that they decorate. There's like jewelry and stuff like that. We've got their name up on the wall. This is their laundry basket, which I desperately need to do laundry, so that's why that is full there. So then moving over to their closet, I just put these from the Dollar Tree. They're just kind of like inspirational posters for them. This side is Quinn's side and the dresser. So the dresser has all of their stuff in it, and it's kind of labeled. Obviously, I'm not going to read all the labels.
Kind of labeled. Everything is labeled. Get out of here.
Okay, so it's labeled. But I'll show you in there in a second. But we have all the hanging clothes. Up there is a bin full of shoes that don't fit them currently. Like shoes that don't fit Bailey, but that Quinn will grow into. It's kind of up there. And then this bin right here is our monitor that we're going to be using for River. It was Quinn's monitor. And then this is actually just an extra wall hanging that we had. We have 2 of them, but there's only one up right now because Bailey didn't want the other one up by her bed, so that's just there. This is our hanging rack. We keep hats, their mermaid blankets, slippers, dress up hats, and our generation stuff. And then all along the bottom is their baby doll stuff, so strollers and clothes and all that kind of stuff. All right, so let me move this hamper out of the way and I'll show you in the drawers here. So dance clothes drawer, pretty self-explanatory, but this is, we kind of actually use an old dance shoe box to keep the tights organized a little better. This is the other drawer, so mostly it's swim stuff and then overflow shorts and skirts that don't fit in the drawer below it. Or 2 drawers below it, I guess. This is socks, so gray is for Quinn, black is for Bailey. I used to have them all folded like this, KonMari style, like Anthony and I have in our room, but it just is so impossible for it to stay like that. So I went back to balling them up. And then we have underwear, which I got these dollar store trays to organize. This is shorts and skirts, which is pretty full. That's why we have some overflow up there. And this is both of theirs. Like some of them are Bailey's, some of them are Quinn's. Then we have Bailey's pants down here. These are kind of sweatpants, and then these are more like leggings. Quinn's pants here. Bailey's pajamas. And then Quinn's pajamas. So those are their drawers, and they stay pretty organized too, because they usually, like, whatever they grab is the thing that they wear. They don't usually change clothes several times throughout the day except into their dress-up clothes, which are somewhere else that I'll show you in a second, but it stays pretty good. So more baby stuff down here. This is their kind of stuffed animal net. They're allowed to have 5 smaller stuffed animals, and they each have 3 big ones in their beds at one time. And so they'll trade them out and make sure they have 5 or less each night, because before we kind of set that limit, there would be just mounds of stuffed animals everywhere. They would get thrown onto the floor and it would just create such a mess. So we definitely had to put a system in for that. These are all Bailey's clothes. And then up here we just have suitcase, backpack, and an extra large pig that somebody won at the fair for them. That, I don't know, they don't want to get rid of it, and it has a spot up there for now, so I don't really fight it. And then I didn't talk about this clock. So this is I think it's called a time timer clock. Yep. And it's great because you can pull this to set the time. You might have seen these in like schools and stuff, and they can visually see how much time they have left. So every night Anthony puts the girls to bed and he sets this for however much time. So if they're in bed early, he might set it for a whole hour. If they're in bed and it's like 10 o'clock at night already, then he might give them like 20 minutes or something. And that's how much time they have to read before they need to turn their lamp off and go to sleep. So when this timer goes off, one of them turns their lamp off and they put their books to the side and they go to sleep. So that's really, really nice to have for sure, because they can visually see it. And then over in this corner is their dress up and kind of creative corner. So a good friend of ours made these for the girls for their birthdays this past summer, and then we just hung one of their canvases that they've each done. All their dress up stuff. Their American Girl doll horse, and then another fan. This white fan here we put in the doorway and we used to blow like a little bit more high pressure air into here to keep it more cool. And then we have their beds. That's the last thing in here, which obviously they're bunk beds. They're self-explanatory, but this is how they are. They each got to put up their own unicorn decorations on the wall and put the hearts wherever they wanted to. So Bailey did that, and then I kind of helped Quinn with hers a little bit. It's a little bit more spread out. And then because I said we're going to show you everything, underneath the bed, we keep, this tote has dress up stuff that doesn't hang, like hats and stuff. I don't know if you can really see, but we keep sleeping bags. It's kind of dark. Sleeping bags, and then they have their 2 treasure chests, which they kind of keep their own treasures in. So that's all we have under their bed. All right, going back out into the hallway from the girls' bedroom, and we are gonna hit the girls' bathroom on the left. So this is kind of like the girls' bathroom, and my students use this when I'm tutoring. So just a basic bathroom. There's nothing like too crazy about it. There's not a lot in here. So in this drawer, they have all their toothbrush stuff that they use every night. In this cabinet, the only thing in there is extra toilet paper. This cabinet, this bin right here has hair accessories like curlers and headbands. This bag is their swim bag. It has their shampoo and loofah for swim. And then that oatmeal thing right there has all their headbands in it. I actually am going to cover it with fabric and make it like a headband holder, but I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. So that's all that's under there. Then we have their stool. Then in this one, this is the most like unorganized drawer in our whole house probably, but I mean, it's just all their jewelry and their brush. So they just keep it in there and come grab what they want when they want to dress up. And then there's nothing down here. This is empty. So that's the cabinets. The dog's bed is in here. I mentioned Ripley has congestive heart failure, so it gives him like this cough. And so they used to sleep on their bed in our room, but it wakes us up at night, especially me, who's a light sleeper. So they now are in here with a nice comfy bed. They've got their water bowl in the corner that they can have water at night, and they do great. They love it. They love coming upstairs to go to bed. And then last is the shower. Normal stuff. They've got their toys, their shampoo and stuff, dog shampoo there. This is where we give the dogs a bath because it has the wand on it, so it's a lot easier to bathe them. But that is that. Their towels hang on the back, and that's their bathroom. So now we're going to go across the hallway into the office and homeschool room. What?
You're so cute.
Oh. So, this is one room I'm not going to show you in detail in every single thing because I recently put that video up. So I am going to show you a couple things that are different since that video did happen. But you can definitely go back and see that if you want to see inside all the drawers and stuff. The only differences are I moved this little rolling rack over here because I put this rolling cart right here. This used to be downstairs where the high chair is that we just showed you, but it's just got so cluttered and it was so in the way, especially with the high chair and this there. So I moved this up here. It kind of creates a little bit of a tight squeeze to get back there, but I think it works a lot better here. And all that's in here, since I haven't shown you, I will show you in these drawers. These are just all my Sharpies and kind of colored pencils. This is camera stuff, which we're using most of right now, so it's not in there. And then this is my planner stickers and planner accessories. And then this bottom one is actually gonna be for like the girls' like artwork, some of their finished artwork that I'll go through occasionally as needed. This bin here are more planner stickers. And then this bin is my like microphone that I do voiceovers with, some cords, external hard drives, and things like that for filming. So that is different from last time I showed you, but we'll just give you kind of a view around the room.
I'm driving, you're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you.
And then the other thing that's different is our science wall, which is not different. It's not a different wall. It's just we are doing a different unit than we were when I did the first video. So it's all botany stuff now instead of human body. Inside the closet is the same as what I showed it before. So we'll just give you a quick view of that. All right, so now as we leave the bathroom, we're gonna enter the last room of the house. And this is also where the nursery is. So we're not going to show you that, but you will get a little sneak peek of like the changing table, because you can't really go into the room without seeing the changing table. So this is River's changing table. This is the fan that we'll put at the entrance of our door so that it can blow the cool air from our air conditioner into the girls' room.
Okay.
This curtain is what's going to separate the nursery and our master bedroom. So as we come around the corner here, this is our bed, and I used just a curtain rod and curtains to make like a headboard out of, just to make it look nicer. This pregnancy pillow is a lifesaver. I could not sleep without this for sure. So that's on there because that's what I use, and this is real life. I wanted to show you guys how we really use this during the day. Over on my side, we have a nightstand with some books, and then this is my lotion I use. I have restless leg syndrome, and it gets really bad with my ankles, and so rubbing lotion on it helps a lot. We actually have the monitor set up, and then my light. In here are all of our baby books. So since this is going to be River's nursery too, and I had nothing else to put in there, I just decided to put his books in there. And it's hard to organize them because it's not like, they're not super tall shelves, so they kind of have to be leaning over, but we can get what we need, and that's what matters out of that. So then going over here to our dresser, this is Anthony's ancient alarm clock. I mean, did it used to be white?
We're not going to talk about that.
I'm pretty sure it used to be white. It is so old, but it works like a charm. He's not easy to wake up, and this alarm clock does wake him up pretty quickly. Hopefully it doesn't wake River up when he's here, or we'll have to find a new solution for that. But it's got a CD player in it and radio and everything. So when the girls are in here, like for relaxed time, they love to have music on and listen to music. So it works still. Why get rid of it, right? So let's show you in the drawers. So this is like my underwear drawer, and then this is his underwear drawer, which I need to do laundry, so it's kind of empty, but that's there. And then this is his sock drawer. And so I do fold our socks KonMari style because we are able to pull them out a little more gentler than the girls are, so they kind of stay like that. This is my sock and bra drawer. So socks are in there. And then these two are also mine. So this is tank tops and t-shirts, like graphic tees basically. Most of them are softball related in some way. And then the bottom one are leggings, shorts, skirts. And that's pretty much it for the bottom one, which I could probably purge some of those actually. This drawer is Anthony's undershirts. So he does sometimes t-shirts, sometimes tank tops. So he's got both in there. This is Anthony's pant drawer. We've got work pants, sweatpants, jeans. He's a pretty simple guy, so he doesn't really need a lot of options for that kind of stuff. He would honestly rather have a full shorts drawer with tons of shorts options than anything else. So we've got like these here are more like dressy kind of shorts, and then we've got the athletic shorts there. And then Anthony requested that we show you this ball that he has autographed by A-Rod, because that's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, boy.
So we put that there because that's something that he really enjoys having on display. So now we're going to head into our closet. Another area that I've done a video on, so I'm not going to go into super big detail. The girls' old dance clothes, my clothes, and Anthony's clothes in this corner. Some of mine and the girls' clothes are here right now because we're doing our maternity shoot this weekend. So these are like the clothes that we're going to be wearing for that, so that's why those are there. We have our dirty clothes, suitcases. I keep my jeans down there and my sweats here, and then we have like other backpacks on the other side of that cube organizer. And then in this drawer we have softball jerseys in the middle drawer. So that's what that looks like. Swim stuff up here, and then more softball stuff down there, softball pants and stuff. And then up here, Anthony has his shoe rack, which is also mainly a hat rack. And then we have our like duffels up on this side. And an old computer that I need to get some stuff off of before we get rid of that. All right, and then the last room I'm going to show you is the bathroom, the master bathroom, and it's nothing spectacular. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a soaker tub, which would be amazing right now being pregnant, but it's a bathroom that's off of our bedroom, which is nice. So this is the master bath, and we recently got this shower curtain, which I love. It like completely changed the whole entire bathroom. But coming into here, we have my makeup station, and I used to have this downstairs in the downstairs bathroom, but I put it up here because I figured once we had River, I'm gonna probably be up here a lot more, so I could quickly get ready there while he's like finishing up his nap or something, or I could feed him and lay him in his crib or his bouncer and do my makeup up here a little bit easier than down there. So I kind of just moved it up there now to get used to that change. In this drawer, we just have our toothbrushes and toothpaste. There's no like container that they're in. I've been meaning to kind of get one, but just haven't done that yet. And then down here, so we just keep this cup here for like when we need a drink in the middle of the night. But this has extra Q-tips and Anthony's beard trimmer. Got extra toothpaste, extra toothbrushes and razors here. Down here we have like peroxide and Anthony's facial mask, aloe, some spray stuff. In this one I've got my face masks and a couple extra things that we have stock of. And then this is my hair dye bin, which I use the same brush when I'm gonna dye my hair. And then all my hair dye accessories, which I really only dye my roots, but I keep that all in there. Then down here under the sink, pretty simple. We have our mouthwash, a little heater that Anthony plugs in the winter because this bathroom gets so cold when the door is closed. We have our extra toilet paper. This is kind of like a little, not first aid kit because there's not a lot in there. It's mostly like wraps and stuff. I keep my mirror here that I use when I dye my hair. And then back there we have a heating pad and an ankle brace that was Anthony's that we just hold on to because you never know when you're going to need one of those. And then we have our little towel hook. This is my hair towel, which is the best thing ever. If you have long hair, definitely get one of these towels. And then the shower is also pretty normal. Just a normal shower. We have the hanging rack to put some stuff on, but other than that, it's pretty basic. That is it for our house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know some of you have been waiting a while for it. I've been kind of teasing that it's going to be coming in May sometime, and I'm glad that I was able to finally do this for you guys. Again, I really hope this comes as motivation and inspiration for you to tackle your own house, but to know that it takes a long time, 2 full years, to get everything in its place and where it needs to be. Perfect timing right before River's going to be here for sure. But please don't take this as bragging or anything like that. Just showing off what we've done and hopefully motivating you to start tackling small projects in your house as well, because that's how I did this. I would do one cupboard at a time. If I had 5 extra minutes when the girls were eating lunch, I would go through a drawer in the kitchen and kind of just do it a little bit at a time, and that's how I got here 2 years later. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click that thumbs up button. It really helps us out. Leave a comment and let me know something about yourself. I would love to get to know you. But for now, remember to stay humble, be kind, and we will see you guys next week.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with